unintended consequences, or whatever he called it. We are heating up the upper atmosphere by pumping carbon dioxide out the tailpipes of our cars, and out of our planes, and out of our trains, and out of our boats, and out of our everything.
So this is the time bomb that you think you're up against, is global warming.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard the tales about the black planet coming through, and Nibiru and all of that, and you know, show me, and I'm from Missouri, you got to show me a picture of it coming, and I'll buy it. But they tell me it's there, and I mean, I've heard stories about it, but I mean, for me, it's, you know, I think E.T. keeps us here. E.T. created us, and E.T.'s purpose is to keep this little laboratory called Earth going forward toward evolution, so that we can grow up to become extraterrestrials and spread our seed out through the universe and basically spread life, which is the prime directive. Not to go where no man's gone before, it's just to go and to take life out there, because there's probably more places to put life than there is people to put on it. There's a lot of planets.
Okay. Well, that's actually a beautiful idea.
Well, it's the best thing I can think of to do. I mean, I got enough time in my life to do it.
And you think you're going to last? Do you think you're going to deliver this time?
Well, you know, all you can do, and going up Everest, is try. You know, I mean, it's just, do you make it to the top or do you don't? I mean, it's not the accomplishment of getting to the top; it's the doing of trying to do the deed. You know, if you don't do the deed, at least you tried. You know, I can't say that you weren't serious type of human being. You know,
we're going to kind of backtrack a little bit, and we're going to ask you about Watergate.
Okay.
Because now, if I understand, you wired the Oval Office?
Yeah, I put an electronic countermeasure system to defeat people bugging the Oval Office.
Okay.
And bugging that was conversations or recording any conversations in the room.
Right. But were you involved? You were involved in also supposedly erasing
all the tapes. Yeah.
The tapes of Nixon's tapes, right?
It was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, I wish I'd have done it.
Okay, but they weren't erased, and you've heard them then,
yeah.
Right? You've heard it. You must have heard all
4,004 tapes.
Really?
Yeah.
And so, what can you tell us? What do you know?
I think if I had knowing the level of intrigue that was going on and what Watergate was really all about was much of a cover-up of why we lost the war in Vietnam. It was they were about to have Senate hearings for. Is this on?
Yeah.
They were about to have Senate hearings about a post-mortem on Watergate, and the powers that be elected to create Watergate to take our attention away from the post-mortem, and the Senate and the House Intelligence Committees became so busy with Watergate that they couldn't do the post-mortem on Vietnam, which I believe is the crime of crimes. It was a terrible crime. We were over there just to get money and take the money out the Golden Triangle for dope, take it out to Area 51.
So you're saying that the money for dope went straight to Area 51?
The whole Vietnam exercise and killing 55,000 Americans and about 2 million Vietnamese was for the purposes of operating the Golden Triangle's heroin operations in order to pump the money into Area 51, because they couldn't fund it except by going off balance sheet. And they did Vietnam, and they did Afghanistan in the 80s, and then they did Colombia in the 90s with the cocaine, the crack cocaine crap, which is as evil gets. And
so basically you're saying that our government is running the drugs?
I'm saying that Majestic is no longer a part of the government of the United States, and it's been privatized and is run by the people who run the world.
Okay, so you're alluding to the fact that Majestic is responsible for running the drugs. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, with the help of other agencies of the government, they moved a lot of that money.
The FBI?
Sort of, maybe, probably, probably.
And not the CIA?